Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
Score a 2 for $5 deal on a sausage McMuffin with egg and more. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Hello, and welcome to episode 1217 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. This is Ask Roz and Mocha, and we got a lot of great questions lined up for today's episode. So let's jump right into it. Hello, Taylor. It's the Roz and Mocha Show. Welcome to
Mocha.
it. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Great. You've been on hold for quite a bit. The entire show's here. He's Roz Mocha. Dammit Maury is here. Shem is here. Maria is here as well.
Hey.
What is your question for everybody?
I was just wondering, if you were to be an element on the periodic table, which one would you be?
This is 5 in 7.
Damn it, Maury.
Oh,
You
no.
have 7 seconds to name 5 elements on the periodic table.
Okay, water, solid, gas, hydrogen, chlorine.
Bruh.
Hydrogen is number 1 on there, Maury. I'll give you hydrogen. Maury, what is the periodic table?
The periodic table is the table, like it's not an actual table. It's like a grid where elements are listed in an elemental order.
Loser.
Oh, no.
Okay, but I do know this.
What?
I do know this.
Yeah.
Water is H2O.
Okay. There you go. Good for you. Damn it, Maury.
Progress,
All I
ladies and
wanted was an
gentlemen.
applause.
Yeah.
Progress.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Shamrock.
Yeah. Okay. Mocha, do you have any idea what you would be? What element you would be on the
I
periodic
didn't pay
table?
attention to that class.
What's that?
Science?
Yeah, bro. I barely passed that class. And chemistry. No, wouldn't it be chemistry?
Yeah. By the way, Maury, water is not on the periodic table. You know that, right?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Hold on, Taylor. What's your answer?
Wait, what?
No.
Oh, my mind is blown.
No.
I said that I would be neon because
Neon.
it's colorful and fun and a little gassy, like me.
Oh, wow. Damn, bro.
Neon's a color.
Neon's a great gas.
It is.
Yeah.
Hold on. Vibranium is on here? I thought that was just from Marvel. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Vanadium.
Maury, yeah. Maury, maybe Maury would be tin.
Oh, facts.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tin's an element?
I was thinking Roz could be copper because it's the oldest discovered element.
Wow.
Okay, keep going. What's Shem?
Wow.
What's Shem? What's Shem?
I was thinking Shem could be boron just because of how it sounds.
Oh, yeah, because he's boring? And what about Maria? What's Maria on the periodic table?
Oh, Marie's got to be gold, obviously.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, what about we switch Maury over to sulfur? You know.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What would I be, Taylor? Mocha, what would I be?
Mocha, let me just see here.
Yeah, I'm trying
Mocha
to think here.
has got
Oh,
to
definitely
be
helium.
tungsten because he's hard and he's from the streets. That's what I said.
That's facts. Yo, tungsten all day.
No, wait.
Tungsten all day.
Mocha is helium because of his voice and how light he is.
Yo, whatever, man. No. Tungsten. That's gonna be my new street name.
Yeah?
Yeah. As soon as the ops here, tungsten's on the way.
Tungsten.
They're gonna run. Taylor, you're the best. Thank you so much. How long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
Oh, since the beginning. I've been listening to you guys since I was in high school.
Nice.
Oh, love you for that. We were celebrating 16 years at the end of summer. We appreciate every minute, every moment of time we get to share with you. Between Roz and Mocha, though, who is your favorite?
It's Mocha all day, day, and I really hope that Roz releases that picture sometime because I got to see it.
Yo, never. Melissa Jones says here, what is everyone's version of a boy dinner or girl dinner?
Oh, I can break it down easily.
Go.
So boy dinner is sitting down and you have everything that you need to have like on a plate or in a bowl, and your knife and fork never leave your hands while you eat. Girl dinner is whatever they find in the fridge. They don't even sit down or put it on a plate. It's eaten by hand, bent over the kitchen counter.
Maria's like, you agree?
Yeah, half the time when I'm making lunch or dinner, I've eaten my meal standing up, and then I get to eat, and I'm like, I'm not even hungry anymore because I've eaten it while I'm cooking.
Just like picking at it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. I'll make Catherine dinner. Like I'll make dinner, and there will be leftovers the next day.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll watch Catherine like go to eat the leftovers, and as she's getting everything ready, she's like eating all of the things. And so by the time it winds up on a plate, there's like just the Brussels sprouts left.
So that could also be gay dinner because that's how Matthew eats.
Is it? Yeah.
I also find girl dinners are like a bunch of different things. There's not just like one. You're having your protein and like your side. It's like you're having this and this and this and this and this all
it's
together.
a bunch of different random things that you wouldn't
or like
necessarily put together.
It's like a snack table basically. Like that's what a girl dinner would be like.
It's like a protein shake.
Yeah.
And then it's a little bit of yogurt. Then it's like half a piece of chicken, and then it's whatever's on my plate. Right. Come by, swipe something, off you go, right? God forbid if I make chicken wings.
Yeah. Tasty.
I love chicken wings.
Yeah.
Right. But, I told you this before. It's like,
communal.
They're communal. And Catherine puts the bones on the plate with the wings instead of the bone bowl that I have. Right. Which, would bother somebody.
She's saving you from dishes.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
Score a 2 for $5 deal on a sausage McMuffin with egg and more. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, Jen has a lawn question for you, Roz.
Yes.
How do I get rid of dandelions and prevent them from returning, or do I just have to live with them forever?
As I always say, it depends on what your attitude towards chemicals is. Dandelions, they don't last long. But I will say this about dandelions. If you're going to get rid of dandelions, you have to get rid of them before they have the fluff head on them. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because if that fluff head, one wind, all those fluff heads on the end of a dandelion become seeds, right? And as soon as the wind blows, it's off you go. That's 15 more dandelions or whatever, however long it is. So if you don't like your dandelions, you have to get rid of your dandelions before they turn into the white fluff. But with everything else in your lawn, it's like, if you don't like it, chemicals are the only thing you can do, and you can go anywhere you want and they'll say, oh, this is a dandelion killer, but if you buy it in Canada, it's going to be like a combination of like soap and vinegar, right?
Yeah.
It's just not going to, it's not going to
kill it like
it's
that week, but
maybe
you're gonna get them popping up again.
It may kill them. It may kill them, but it's all about your chemical tolerance when it comes to getting rid of stuff like broadleafs or dandelions and all that other thing.
Edward says here, if you were going to start your own brand or line of merchandise, what would it be? Roz, you go first.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say clothes or some sort of cooking thing. I could do a pots and pans easily. I would love to, because I have very specifics in my pots and pans. I would love to do that. Like clothes, pots and pans. I don't know. I don't think anything else really.
Okay. Damn it, Maury.
I was going to do pre-wrapped celery with the peanut butter already on it.
Whoa.
That sounds disgusting, but go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Wrapped in what?
Cellophane.
But it would just all stick.
I call it like cell nut.
That would just all...
First of all, gross. No thanks. Not at all.
Some of them you get
not
in jail.
Interested, bro.
My
not
gosh.
interested. That is not going to market. Come up with a new name.
Exactly. And you know that Maury would do something shady with that company, wind up in jail.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it would be, president of Cellnut. winds up in prison.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Maria, what are you doing?
I would either do workout clothes or skincare products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skinny care products? What did you say?
Skincare.
Oh, skincare products. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I could see that.
My first thought was like something to do with chapstick. Or like toothpaste.
Oh.
Okay.
Like an all natural type of
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
There you go.
I think
and big chapsticks, right?
Big, big ones. Yeah,
Big
not
ones.
Like the
not
ones that
tiny
you
ones.
have, right?
Yeah, like the glue stick
It looks like
kind.
a glue stick. Facts.
like this.
I think that would be, man.
That's huge.
I think that you could do that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you do that?
I don't see why I can't.
Yeah, it's got to be a chapstick company. Want to use those beautiful lips?
There you go.
In their marketing.
Oh, thanks, man.
Right?
I think I would do either hats or sneakers or
hats you
some
could do
sort
easily.
of like male skincare, like beard oil, stuff like that.
Now, when
Because
it
I
comes
use all
to
that stuff.
when it comes to hats, you wouldn't do the actual physical hat. It would have to be a design on a hat,
yeah,
right?
no, it would be a design,
So,
for
so
sure.
like, what would have you thought about like what you haven't thought about
not
that
yet.
at all, eh?
But hats, like I think that's like the number one easiest
Of course,
thing.
it would be for you. That's a no-brainer, right?
That's what I'm known for. So definitely
Yeah.
be hats.
I think that I would also do pajamas that look like jeans.
Pajamas that look like jeans.
So if you have to take your dog out at 4 a.m. or something, it looks like you're wearing jeans.
Interesting.
Please don't call them cell nut.
No, there's a pouch for it though.
In Maury's case, a very small one. Mark says here, Roz, question for you.
Yes.
Back when you grew up in the 1960s, was there a soda brand that you loved drinking but can't get it now?
I used to really love. I don't even know. Are there Beckers still around anywhere?
No.
I don't
Are
know
they
what that
gone?
is.
You know what? I think there's one just like around the corner from here.
Really?
In front of the apartment buildings.
So
Yeah.
Becker's used to do a lime soda that I really liked. There was also a place called the Pop Shop. I don't know if you remember Pop Shop.
Oh yeah. They
Right?
had like the fancy flavors.
The little bottles, they had like fancy flavors. Because my family, we never had like actual Coke or Pepsi in the house. Right?
Okay.
My dad would sometimes get Pepsi because he loved Pepsi, but it was always discount off-brand Cot Cola. Right?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
like it was always off-brand sodas. And then if I went to a friend's house where they had actual Pepsi, it was incredible.
I know.
Right? But as far as like the off-brand stuff goes,
RC
like
Cola?
RC was name brand. It was just a different kind of cola. But if you went to Becker's back in the day, you could get a 2-liter bottle, okay, for under $2.
Okay.
Right. And so that's what we used to do, and just used to hold it and ride around on our bikes, and we would each get a 2-liter. And just
2 liters?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
Why didn't you just share?
Yeah.
Bro, that's-
Share what?
so much sugar.
Share for what?
Like
No.
each take a swig.
Hell no. You get a bag of like salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah.
Right. And then you would each get a 2-liter because some guys liked orange. And then you just drive around on your bike with a 2-liter on your leg as you pedaled, and then you would just like finish it by the time you got to the park.
Bunch of studs.
Yeah.
Jag says here, if you had to swap hair with anyone on the show, whose hair would you swap with?
Oh, Maria.
Absolutely. My number one
Thank
answer is
you.
Maria as well.
Yeah. Only Shem doesn't have a lot of hair.
No.
Although I would like to feel it though.
You want me
Like
to
if
come in there?
you grew it out a little, I think that I would maybe switch with you just so because I think that I would feel it all day.
like a mini afro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to see if I could grow a mini afro. I just don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna say right now, Maria, but if Shem grew like a little afro,
Yeah.
oh, I would absolutely trade with Shem just so I could like see what afro like. I would love it.
I want to know from
Love
you,
it.
Roz, why Maria, before I tell you why I also said Maria's name.
Because Maria's the only other one with hair.
Facts. Well,
Okay,
that,
I have nice hair.
but
please.
also I know from conversations we've had on this show that Maria takes care of her hair.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. I don't care about that.
Oh, well, that's why I would. Because I try to my best to take care of my hair as well.
But you don't
And I
have
think-
you have very little hair.
But I still shampoo and condition.
I
and,
know,
like,
but
exfoliate
but
and
what's the
stuff like
fun
that.
in having your hair for a day? No fun. What's
No,
the
but,
fun
like,
in
I
having
just think the
Maury's hair for a
maintenance-
day?
The maintenance of it, like it wouldn't change. I mean, she's got longer hair,
Yeah.
right? And I'd probably have to ask for like what else you do to it. But like she takes care of her hair.
Why don't you just tell the truth and just say it's because you used to have long hair like Maria's length.
Yeah.
And you used to have like a big long ponytail. You sort of miss it. There's always a part of you that misses it. And even for one day, if you could swap with Maria, you would love to relive that feeling of having long hair again.
Well, that too.
Yes,
Right?
of course that's what
You know,
it
you're
is.
driving in the car and like the
Yes.
windows down on a beautiful day. And the wind's blowing through your hair.
and you could dye it.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
girl.
Yes. Shem, who are you switching with?
Probably Maria because
would love to see that.
I've never had like
I would
really
love to
long
see
hair like
that.
that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Damn it, Maury, who are you switching with?
As much as Maria's hair is awesome,
Yeah.
it smells nice, I'm picking Roz.
Why?
Because I would love to have long gray hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
And not dyed, like natural.
Yeah. Do you think my hair is gray? Is there more gray than
Do
brown?
I think I know.
No, I don't think so.
No?
Nah.
Kind of 50-50?
I think it's because you have almost like have a money piece in the front.
What's a money
What's
piece?
a money piece? Oh, yeah.
We've been through this, everyone.
but
a
you
money
know-
piece is that one feature highlight in
Is
the
that
front.
like it's gray? I have that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like a different
Yeah.
color. It frames the face.
Interesting.
you go.
Interesting.
Let me see here.
If you cut gray hair, does it grow back gray?
Yeah. Yeah. And now the crazy thing is like if I start losing beard hair because of the length that my beard is right now, I look like I'm covered in gray pubes all over
Nice.
like my shirt because beard hair, if I pulled one out, right? Here, Shem, come in here for a second.
Okay.
Just come in- come in-
Wait, what are we doing?
No, come in here for a second. Come in here for a second. Come in here for a second.
Damn.
Right?
Turn off the cameras.
Come in here for a second, Shemmy.
Let me film this on my phone real quick.
What's that?
Film this on my phone.
Yeah,
You
here,
don't know
hold
yet.
on. Just give me a
Shem.
sec. Here, Shem. Okay, put your hand out. Put your hand out. Okay, tell me that doesn't look like a big gray pube.
Oh my god!
Right?
Yeah, I know. Like where on the
Yeah. Okay, bring that into Maria.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show Maury on the way too.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, bring it into Maria then.
No.
I don't
Please
see
do
it,
not.
bro.
No,
Yeah,
no.
bring it in, Maria.
No.
So anyway, if I'm scratching my face or something like this, right? They all wind up, and I usually wear a black T-shirt on, and they all wind up on my T-shirt, and I look like
Maria, here's Roz's pube.
I look like I'm covered in gray pubes.
Yeah. That'd be a long one, but damn.
It's impressive though,
Has
right?
anyone ever
Yeah.
asked?
It's curly.
Yeah, my kid calls them pubes all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
you do? What are you doing? You putting it in your bag?
What?
You can bring that to your ma, Shem.
Hey, you want it back?
Yeah, you can bring it to your ma.
I thought you were putting it in your bag.
no.
Why? Just say, Ma,
are you
Roz
doing?
gave you something.
Hell no. She asked me where.
What's that?
I'm not gonna tell her where.
Rubbed it on Shem's shoulder.
Better not be a pube.
Yeah, I just stuck it to Shem's shoulder.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu? Fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
Score a 2 for $5 deal on a sausage McMuffin with egg and more. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, let me wait for Shem to get back to his seat before I ask this next question that we got here from
He's in the room.
Mazar says, if you had to give up one of the food groups completely, which are you picking? So, may I remind everyone,
Yes, please.
food groups include fruits and veggies, grain products, milk and alternatives, and meat and alternatives.
Milk and alternatives. Like
What
what
do you
is
mean by alternatives?
I guess like if you're...
like oat milk and stuff like that too?
Yeah. If you can't have dairy,
Are
right?
oils a
Oh.
part of the food group here? Because it says grains, oils.
Oils, I don't think so.
So I
if you
guess
have to
when it
give-
says meat and alternatives is tofu.
Sure. Like if you can't have meat, right?
That shouldn't really be in the same food group, though. So fruits and veg, potatoes, rice, pasta, starchy carbohydrates, beans, fish, eggs, meat, and protein, dairy and alternatives, and then oil and spreads is another one.
Yeah, so I was right there. wasn't
Yeah, I'm going to dairy. Dairy all day. Get it out of my life. I'm fine with that.
But no cheese, bro.
What's that?
No cheese.
Nah, that's fine. I would
Yeah?
yeah. Well, I'm not going to get rid of, I'm not going to get rid of fruits and vegetables. Even though I don't eat that many vegetables, right? I cook with so many vegetables.
This is tough because I enjoy something from each one of those food groups, man.
No, dairy.
I definitely
alternatives.
eat more fruit than I do veg.
You do, eh? I don't have
Yeah.
any fruit in my life. None.
You have me.
I don't know if I want to give up like dairy stuff because I love cheese like on my burgers.
I'm giving up meat.
You're giving up meat.
I already have
Meat?
in life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can't give up like grain products because I love pasta
Yeah.
and sandwiches. So bread, right?
Yeah.
Definitely not giving up meat.
No,
Oh my God. Am I going to have to give up veggies, guys? I might give up veggies.
Fruits and veggies.
It has
It's
to be
fruits and
and?
veggies. Yes, that's a category. It's fruits and veggies.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to give up dairy then.
Yeah, I'm giving up dairy.
I'm going to have
For
to.
sure, I'm giving up dairy.
Maria,
no
what are
question.
you giving up?
I think I am going to give up oils.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could just use butter to cook
Fats,
stuff.
oils,
But it's a
Like, I
spread.
don't-
Butter is a spread.
Yeah, but you can melt it down
Yeah,
and cook
No,
with
no,
it.
no. It's in the same category.
Oh, okay.
Oils and spreads are the same category.
No, but it's just the oils are like. But you can butter isn't made with oil.
Right.
Some butters have oil in them.
But
Okay,
it
are we
says,
getting
it
that
says oils
specific?
and spreads.
Yeah, but that may be like Baicel, right?
See, I was
I'm
thinking
talking
like,
natural
margarine.
butter.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
pure-
Oh, then I would
yeah.
have to get rid of butter too if I got
Yeah,
rid
dude.
of dairy.
That's why I think I would pick oils because I can cook with butter and I can still like if I want a salad I can figure that out, or I just don't have a salad. I have vegetables raw in other ways.
Oh, hold on here. So the dairy food group, I'm mistaken. What foods are included in the dairy food group? The dairy food group includes milk, yogurt, cheese, lactose-free milk, and soy milk and yogurt. The dairy group does not include foods made from these. Examples are cream cheese, sour cream, and butter.
Oh. All right, yo, I'm giving up dairy then.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone says
Same.
dairy?
Oh, yeah. If I can
Except
still
for
have cream
Maury said
cheese
meat.
and butter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maury's giving up meat. Interesting. I didn't even mean that to be funny. But it all makes sense now.
Okay, so
Wasn't his choice,
Parm,
by the way.
who is going to join us on the
The
show,
world
actually
made that choice for him.
sent in this voice note. Here is what we're going to end with.
They were all like, nope, not that guy.
All right, pay attention, everyone.
Yes.
Hey, Roz and Mocha. Love the show. Thanks for having me on Ask Roz and Mocha. Sorry I wasn't able to call in, but here's my question. Would you rather be immortal and each time you die, you feel the full pain of whatever caused the death, and then over the course of the next week, you feel your body painfully rebuild itself, and assume that in this option you can choose what age you look? Or be immortal and each time you die, it's instant and you are reborn as a random baby, but with all the memories of your past lives.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's an easy answer.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, no, the second one.
Second one, yeah.
No.
I don't want to feel the pain every time. I'd rather just be someone's new baby.
No.
But then you have to grow, like you have to spend your life
Yes, to get back to.
growing up to the point where you friggin' die, like the age that
But
you
no
died.
pain.
No. Shem, you're going to go from right now, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how often you and your lady freak, but I assume you freak, right?
Good assumption.
Okay. So you're going to go from right now. Let's say you died, okay? You're going to go and be somebody's baby, right?
Right.
But as soon as you start getting to like where you have memory, like 5 or 6, you're going to remember all those memories of what it was like to be a man and freak. And you're going to wait? Like you got to then wait? And what if you're born hideous?
Like an ugly baby?
Yes.
But
and
keep in mind, you're gonna die again.
That becomes an ugly man.
Oh, man.
And then you got to go through it all over again?
Wait a minute.
Hell no. I'm having one bad week after death of sitting there when my body rebuilds and I'm immortal and I'm the same age forever.
So you got to feel,
Absolutely.
let's say if like all your bones are broken, you have to live through your bones
Done.
fixing themselves,
Done.
reattaching.
Done. Because you have to understand. Okay, you have to understand. You're looking at this like you're going to start living a life where you're dying every week.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not. It's like if this happens, it might happen once. So what would you rather have? One bad week of your body rebuilding or to lose everything you had, all the relationships, everything, and you basically die. The people who know you, to them, you're dead, right? And then you go and become some new baby somewhere.
But I have the knowledge and memories of a man, right?
But nothing
of
you
who I
can
am now.
do anything with it, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I could sort of no. Actually, I'm gonna stick with baby. I really
are?
am.
Why?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna be able to like when I get to like preschool or elementary school, I'm gonna be like a super genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my life. Who knows what my life will be like as an adult then? Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
but then
freak
what if-
aside.
But then what if you die and then you come back and
Yeah.
you're living in like, I don't know, like one of the worst parts of the world where you have to,
Yeah.
you got to survive in that environment
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah,
but
man.
I'll have the knowledge that I do now.
But you're also a new baby, so your girl has to go with another guy.
Well, yeah.
Man, you gotta throw all that in.
Yeah, and maybe you become their baby the next time you die.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Yo, in that case,
Shem would come back as a baby, find his girlfriend who moved on to another guy, kill himself, and then come back as their baby. And you know what?
No.
And you know what? I bet you, just out of honoring you because she's such a lovely woman, they probably name him Shem too.
Oh, nightmare. You know what? For that, I'm going Broken Bones all day.
Broken Bones.
Maria, what are you
all
picking?
Day.
I think I would go the first option.
Yeah, broken bones, right?
Yeah, I'll deal with the 1 week of pain.
Same.
If I see this,
How many times are you planning on getting killed?
I know.
Right?
Because I think my original answer for picking broken bones all day or for the week, rebuilding, is because it would suck to be reborn as a baby and then have to live a lifetime where some of that knowledge that you said, Shem, that you would be able to use, you can't use until you can use it. And even at that point, who knows what the world is going to be like? Maybe that knowledge that you had isn't even relevant to the time that you're living in.
Yeah, and let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. Every single person in this room, right? If you put your knowledge right now into an 11-year-old, right? An 11-year-old. Would anyone look at that 11-year-old and think he's a genius?
No, not at all.
Hey.
Wait, yeah.
What?
A genius.
Why not? I got 38 years on this planet.
I know a lot of things.
Genius.
Okay, Maria?
Yeah.
Go. What kind of knowledge at 11 would you be able to spit out where an adult will be like, oh my God, this kid is a genius. We need to listen to them. Call the authorities. Call the higher ups. Friggin' get them, to meet with the president.
I got nothing.
Thank you.
Right.
And there you go. Perfect way to end today's podcast.
Everything I know is common.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. Feel free to share this episode with anyone in your life.
What do you know about quantum gravity?
What even is that?
Thank you. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay,
Maria, spell quantum gravity.
12-year-old geniuses know this stuff.
But isn't quantum gravity just like gravity?
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Anyway,
listen, people would be like, bro, that's a bright kid.
Yeah.
Right? But nobody in this room, if you put everything you know in a 12-year-old, they'd be like, oh, that's a genius.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, feel free to share this episode with anyone in your life who you feel would enjoy. And thank you for listening. We'll do this again. This has been episode 1217 of the Roz Mocha Show podcast.
Because also, pause for 1 second, because also, here's the thing, Shem, right, is that you would be a kid, like a smart kid. Oh, look at this Shemmy, too. He's bright, right?
Yeah.
But then eventually, you would go through school, learning the same stuff. You're going to catch up with your own knowledge. Unless they fast-tracked you somewhere where they could harness that and then turn you into an actual grown-up genius, you're going to wind up being the same smart that you are now.
But that could be good because then you would learn things you forgot in school.
Sure, but he's going to forget them again by the time he's in his 30s.
This is so depressing.
And then when he dies, and comes back as a baby.
Yes. Yes, your girl's
Again?
baby.
Hey, man, come on, bro.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu? Fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
Score a 2 for $5 deal on a sausage McMuffin with egg and more. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.